the tales of our pal Piggley. Ireland is the world he loves so well. He wrinkles out his spots and are downright sickly. How he does that, only he can tell. Piggley, Fernie, Molly and Dan, and never miss a chance to have too much fun. In Tara or Ralu, lots of excitement for everyone. Curiosity's in a hurry, leaving no time to stop and think. The line between wild and crazy gets blurry. Jagers! The adventures of Piggley Winks. Something in the way his eyes start blazing tells us he's on to a brand new plan. His lips curl up, it's downright amazing. Looking for mischief, well, he's your man. Piggley, Fernie, Molly and Dan, and never miss a chance to have too much fun. In Tara or Ralu, lots of excitement for everyone. They go to bed just to wake up early to get in trouble or on the brink. The line between wild and crazy gets blurry. Jagers! The adventures of Piggley Winks.
Grandpa?
Huh?
Grandpa, where are you?
Oh, yes, sir. In here, Maggie. Come in, come in. What have you got there?
Mom made it for you. Sure is stinky. What is it?
Dublin cotton. My mother taught me how to make it when I was a boy, and I taught your mother, and she'll probably teach you.
It's kinda... gross.
You don't like the way it tastes then, huh?
I don't know, I never tasted it.
How would you know how gross it is?
It just looks gross, like brains or something.
And how about that? It does look like brains. Like something a mad scientist might cook up, eh?
Exactly.
I remember when I was a boy, one of my favourite radio programmes was all about mad scientists and such. And my friends and I never missed it.
Welcome to Scary Monster Theatre. Tonight's episode, The Mad Scientist Strikes Again. Ladies and gentlemen, don't be fooled. That ordinary barn across the way may not be so ordinary after all. It could just be the secret laboratory of a mad scientist.
He's dragging a bag of something.
I don't think it's potatoes.
In this bag is everything I need to create my most terrible creature yet. Ah! Curses! My brain has splattered. I must steal a new one.
Now, going to bed and getting a good night's sleep after a mad scientist episode was always a bit of a challenge. And even though we knew it was all just pretend, it could sometimes cause our imaginations to get the better of us.
What is that?
Imagination is a wonderful, fascinating, terrifying thing, so it is. It can make mountains out of molehills and monsters out of just about anything.
Fanny, come out! I want your brain! Must have brain! Give me brain!
I'm so sorry, monster, but I'm afraid I can't let you have Fernando's brain. You see, he uses it himself sometimes.
Can Fernie come and help Piggley and me build a monster today?
Oh, can I, Papa?
Of course, mijo. Just be home in time for supper.
I will.
And don't let anyone take your brain.
Hey, Piggley!
Piggley!
Oh, that sure was a great monster show on the radio last night.
I know, but... Oh, it certainly was. I am so glad there's no such thing as a real mad scientist.
There is! There is a real mad scientist, right up the road!
What are you blabbing about now? Mad scientists are just pretend Piggley on the radio.
Dannon, I saw one last night in that barn right over there.
Piggley, that barn is right next to your place.
Right. And last night, I saw a strange light coming from that barn. So I went over to see what was going on. When I got closer, I could see sparks flying. Then I saw the mad scientist. He was all bent over, working on his monster like a madman.
Oh, dear.
Then, all of a sudden, his monster gave a mighty roar.
What's that?
The monster.
The last time I got clipped. The guy had no sense of style. I'm a good-looking sheep, you know. I got an image to maintain. How would I look with a crew cut? Maybe a flat top. Give me that dangerous sheep look. Hey, kid, leave that sheep alone. He's got a dangerous haircut. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe a ducktail.
What are you doing?
Nothing. We're not doing anything, Molly.
I can't believe it. A mad scientist right here in our own village. It's madness, I tell you. There ought to be a law against it.
I want to see a mad scientist.
No, Molly. There's a madman out there, living right next door.
Oh, Piggley, you're so silly.
What?
Fergal Hopper lives right next door. And he's nice.
Virgil Hopper? Are you telling me that the new kid at school is the person who lives next door to you, Piggley?
And you think Fergal Hopper is a mad scientist?
Well, I'm going to go and see if Fergal wants to play.
Wait! Fergal Hopper has to be a mad scientist. It's as clear as the nose on my face. First, the strange lights I saw last night. Then, the horrible noises we just heard. Not to mention that Fergal is already smarter than you are at school, Dannon. And he's only a year older than Molly.
Oh, I think you're onto something there, Piggley. That boy is a mad scientist.
Oh, maybe.
I'm going to go and see if he wants to play.
No, Molly, no! Molly! Where are you?
Let me go, Piggley.
Molly!
germ flaxseed, hay, oats. That's the trouble with these feed bags. They all end the same. Oats. Hey, Bernie, put some wool on. There's kids here. I'm up, finally. I've been waiting in this darn line for 2 days. But I hear that this barber is one of the best. I think I'll have him just take a little off the top. Leave the sides just as they are. Bah! 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 Bah!
Goodbye, Mommy.
Go straight to Mrs. O'Hopper's house now, Molly.
I will.
Mammy, where's she going?
She's returning some sugar I borrowed from our new neighbours. She's going to stay over and play with their nice young son, Fergal O'Hopper. Ah, it's grand having such wonderful neighbours close by now.
Why didn't you tell her?
You should have told her, Piggley.
Shh! I couldn't tell her. It scared the living daylights out of her if she knew Molly was visiting a mad scientist.
Whew, you're right about that.
Come on, then. We've got to get over there and bring Molly home.
Oh, gee, I feel like a plucked chicken. Hey, you know what? I think this is a good look for me. I'm sleek. I've never been sleek. And you know what else? I'm going to do something I've always wanted to do. I'm going to feel the warmth of the sun on my weird pink skin. Hey, anybody got sunblock?
Do you think the mad scientist is in the bar right now, Piggley?
He could be, Fernie. We have to be real careful. Come on.
Wait a minute. She's your sister, Piggley. Maybe you should lead the way.
Right then. Here we go.
We should look and see if Fergal and Molly are in the barn.
Right. You should, Piggley.
Huh? Okay.
Wait! Did you hear that?
Hear what, Dannon?
Listen.
Oh, it sounds like someone's dragging something.
Yep.
Oh, it's Fergal.
What's in the bag?
I don't think it's potatoes.
Molly? Where are you, Molly?
I'm in here, Fergal.
Okay.
Oh, there's no denying it now. Fergal O'Hopper is the maddest mad scientist of all time.
Haven't I been telling you that?
Oh, your mother really seems to like him, Piggley.
Fernie, didn't you see those body parts? Those are for building a monster.
Yeah, maybe. But what if he isn't building a monster, Piggley?
There's only one way to prove it, Fernie. We're just gonna have to see it for ourselves.
I was a determined lad, so I was. Determined to uncover a mad scientist in our midst. After all, now it was personal. He was trying to be friends with me very own sister.
I wonder what else was in that sack he was dragging in there.
I'll bet there were some brains in it.
Oh, you think so?
Don't be daft. You don't put brains in a sack.
And why not?
They'd leak all over the place. You put brains in jars. Besides, Fergal doesn't have any brains yet. That's why he's making friends with Molly, so he can take hers.
Jenny Mac.
Wait a minute. I think I see something. It's Molly. And she's not moving a muscle.
Oh, I hope we're not too late. He might have already sucked the brains right out of her. Well, don't just lay there, Piggley. Tell us what you saw.
I saw the monster. Run! Jakers, this is serious stuff. Did you see that off her face?
It was enough to give a girl nightmares, I can tell you that for nothing.
Well, yeah, it was kind of scary. But you know, it kind of looked like that welding mask my dad wears when he's working.
Do you really think he's going to try and put Molly's brain in that thing?
Of course he is.
I can't believe he wants Molly's brain. I mean, why couldn't he just take the brain of one of his other mad scientist friends?
Well, I don't think there are any other mad scientists around here to be friends with.
Jakers, that's why he's making a monster.
What?
Fergal O'Hopper is building a monster to be his friend.
A friend with the brain of your sister, Piggley?
Well, why wouldn't he just make friends with your sister?
A mad scientist doesn't stop to think of those things. That's why they're mad, Fernie. And I won't have it, I tell you. I'm going over there right now to save Molly.
So, my courage boosted by my desire to save Molly and her brain, I bravely entered Fergal O'Hopper's bar and braced myself for all the horrible monsters I was sure to find.
Molly!
Oh!
I know what you are. You're Fergal's dad.
Hello there. I'm Mr. O'Hopper. And this is my son, Fergal. He's...
An artist! Oh, that's what he is! Fergal's an artist!
What?
That's right. Fergal is an artist.
And this is a statue. Papa and I went to a museum last year where there were all kinds of statues like this.
Oh no, statues are made of stone.
Well, not all of them are stone. Art can be made from just about anything. Me dad and I like to use metal.
Oh, that's why your dad has to wear that metal mask to protect his face when he's welding the metal.
The statue is me, Piggy. Aren't they pretty?
It's not quite finished, of course. It still needs a head. That's what we were working on today. Me father and I have been working on it every night for the past week.
It's for Mammy, Piggy.
You know, your mother's been very kind to us since we moved in, making us feel welcome and all.
I guess I haven't been making you feel too welcome, though, have I?
Well, none of us have.
We surely have not.
Oh, that's okay. I suppose it is kind of hard to be friendly with a mad scientist, Piggley.
You're not a mad scientist.
You said it was. You said it was as clear as the nose on your face.
Oh, well, I'm really sorry, Fergal. I guess I let my imagination get carried away a bit.
Well, to tell the truth, Fergal has a bit of an imagination himself, you know. Listen, why don't we take everyone in the house, Fergal, and show them some of the other things we've made together?
Okay.
Great!
Okay.
I'm right behind ya.
Fergal O'Hopper showed us some mighty gorgeous things that day. Turns out he was a terrific artist, a fine fella, and a grand friend to your Aunt Molly. And I rather liked him as well.
You have to admit it was pretty silly of you to think he was a mad scientist.
Now why is that now? We had all kinds of clues leading us to think he was.
But you never just asked him.
And you never just tasted my Dublin coddle, so what makes you think it's not delicious?
Because it looks... it smells... I mean, you know...
I suppose you're right. All the clues are leading you to think it's nasty stuff.
Oh, okay, I'll try it. But just a little. Hey, not bad.
It's amazing what you can learn with a little careful investigation and a bit of an open mind.
And an open mouth.
Very clever. Just like your old grandpa.